Hi, my name is Richard Schleter. I'm an attorney that practices predominantly here in the Atlanta area. I went to law school at Georgia State University, undergrad at Emory. I've been practicing law for approximately 17 years here in Atlanta. Our firm, Childers, Schleter & Smith, it predominantly does medical device and pharmaceutical litigation. And I'm here today to talk to you about specifically the device that's been recalled, the DePuy ASR total hip replacement system. There are a number of studies that have come out within the last several years. The most notable study was a study that came out in October of this past year by Dr. Stephen Tower. Simply Googling that study, you will find it with the title Arthroprosthetic Cobaltism, which is a new term that I think if you were to ask that to most orthopedic surgeons, they probably haven't heard of it, because the very first time this was used was in this article by Dr. Stephen Tower. In that article, he has discussed other maladies that he saw in patients that he in fact treated. He was an orthopedic surgeon that implanted these ASR devices himself, and the documented diseases that he had put in that study discussed issues of hypothyroidism, cardiomyopathy, and tinnitus, or ringing in the ears. At least the one saving grace or conclusion that you can draw from that article is that if you can, in fact, get the cobalt and chromium levels reduced or down, at least that study was suggestive that the symptoms that the patients were experiencing subsided. The one unanswered question is, however, how long a person will continue to have very high levels and sometimes toxic levels after the device is removed, as well as what other different conditions they may be exposed to that they might end up expressing themselves years down the road. And that's why it's very important that their claim be evaluated in the context, even if it's a remote possibility, if they are at risk for other diseases, including certain rare forms of cancer. If you'd like to learn more information about the DePuy implant ASR and see other videos and find other information, go to hipimplantrecall.net.